Today is Sunday, and as many of you can imagine, it is pretty much a reset day for me. I'd be curious before I go any further into explaining that what I'm doing is do you tend to do your resets on Sundays or do you prefer to do it like another day in the week? But let's carry on. Typically for me, they are on Sundays. What I think of it as is just like this day where I could reset our space. I'm not doing like heavy cleaning that will exhaust me, but it's just kind of, making sure the house is visibly, aesthetically clean, so that I can start working in a space that is just very refreshing. And I don't know if you've ever heard that saying of like a cluttered mind is a cluttered space. So it tends to reflect when, I've got papers and things all over the place. So eliminating a little bit of that stress. The other thing is sometimes I do this a different day, but lately it's been on a Sunday. So I tend to do Walmart delivery orders. And so I'll make sure we kind of get our stuff together so that we could go ahead and place a Walmart delivery order. Or I love to call it like soft meal prepping. Maybe I should even use the word soft. Maybe I should just say light meal prepping. But what I do is kind of have a outline of what I'll eat throughout the week, or I shouldn't even just say I, because my younger son is here too. But I was telling him that I feel kind of lazy, but it's not lazy because I'm actually, doing things like this that actually help us prepare for the week. So the gentle or soft meal prepping, whatever you want to call it, is so that with our schedule, whether he has a lot of, I literally like a sports practice or some type of meet or basketball game during the week, so it eliminates us having to order out all the time. I did actually, and I'll probably talk about this in another video, realized that I wanted to take another shot with a nutritionist. So I did reach out about that because I'm always big on more so now in this season of my 40 girl era, eating in the way that my energy is being fueled by what I'm eating and also the supplements that I'm taking. So I want to actually get like a nutritional health panel to see if what I'm doing now is currently like in line with how my body is and not just, kind of what I think I should be eating or what everybody says should be, eaten for whatever supplement or nutrient. So, last but not least, is checking in on my goals. So, we're about to hit like the end of quarter one. It's so mind blowing to me that it's about to be the end of March. But something that I typically do is wait till the end. But I've realized that there's power in me kind of taking my time and reviewing different pieces of my goals. So, I'm more in this era or practice of, revisiting the 90-day goals, breaking them down into weekly kind of non negotiables, and then also the daily things. Because if you're anything like me, there's so many things that kind of get thrown into the day, into the week, and then guess what happens? The plan is out the window. So even in this go round of setting up my goals, I'm looking back at some of the things that kind of affected me not meeting some goals and seeing how I can kind of already set up some guardrails. So for me, sometimes I could be out at events for work, or I could be, facilitating a training or a workshop or more one-on-one business counseling. And so that takes away from some of the things like creating content or just not just outward content, but inbound content as well, where I'm doing like outreach and things of that nature. So just trying to make sure that things kind of fall in line. So those are some of the things that I typically do for my Sunday reset. I am curious, what are some of you doing? Actually, you know what? I didn't even mention that. Sometimes I even, so I have a at home portable sauna. So sometimes I will even like right before bed kind of do that to kind of like um, really like calm my nervous system, and just taking something like magnesium or something like that to help me get a good night's sleep. And It's so important to like start the week strong, and also just learning on different ways to like sustain that throughout the week. But definitely curious. What are you guys doing? What are you resetting on Sunday? Is it another day in the week? Just trying to see what's happening, what's working. What do you do when you're struggling with it? Just curious to know. But I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.